Hey everyone, Mary Ellen Bannock and Sue Jennings of the Real Estate Ladies of North Atlanta. Today we have some exciting stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about what $500,000 can buy you in North Metro Atlanta. We're going to talk about Winsome Park in Woodstock by Traiton Homes, a brand new community. And we're going to talk about what we love about North Atlanta, which is our green spaces. And the design tip of the day is install built-ins. Man, built-ins are going everywhere. So anyway, I'm excited to get into these topics. Sue, let's dive into Winsome Park in Woodstock. Let's say that 10 times fast. And by Traiton Homes. So let's dig into that.
So Winsome Park by Traiton Homes is a sought-after community of 53 homes in the Woodstock area. And the Woodstock area is really becoming much more popular. And it's also a location known for getting a lot for your money, actually. So this location is on Nice Road in Cherokee County. I love its name, by the way. It's a charming little name, Winsome Park. It showcases stylish homes from the Canvas collection of Traiton Homes, and it features 3 to 4 bedroom homes, 2.5 baths, and there's an optional third level living space that you could also add to your home. Each home boasts spacious open main levels with 9-foot ceilings, completed by beautiful kitchens with large islands, stainless appliances, quartz countertops, and so much more. The luxurious owner suites are designed for comfort, offering large walk-in closets, inviting sitting areas, and elegant owner's baths. In addition to the great floor plans, the included features in Winsome Park, it offers excellent shopping, dining, and entertainment options in nearby downtown Woodstock. The community ensures easy access to major thoroughfares such as Highway 92 and I-575. And the overall community is just beautiful. It's very, very vibrant. And the schools in the area are Little River Elementary, Mill Creek Middle School, and River Ridge High School.
Great. So we just showed a little bit about everything right here. And what do you like about these homes, Sue?
I just think they're a great value for the most part. They're priced in the low 500s. They're in an excellent location. It's easy access to places you love to go, like the Battery to watch a Braves game, to get into the city for work, and also to get up 75 even to get to Chattanooga and other places for quick getaway weekends.
Oh, perfect. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that information. All right, let's dive into our topic of the day, which is what $500,000 can buy you in North Metro Atlanta. So I'm sure that people ask this all the time, especially if they're not in the area and they don't really know how much things cost. So let's kind of dive in. What kind of home features are we looking at for maybe 500,000?
Well, your typical home features include maybe 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. You can expect square footage to be between 2,500 and 3,500 square feet. Features can include, updated kitchens, decent sized lots. And so that's what a buyer can expect. As far as property types, there are single family homes in that price range. Winsome Park is something we just mentioned as an example. There are a lot of townhomes and even some newer builds that are in the developing areas that are in that price range. Neighborhood style, you do see a lot of fantastic community amenities in the North Metro Atlanta area, including, swim, tennis, sidewalks, pickleball, some playgrounds, and walkability, along with top-rated schools.
Yeah, that's definitely good. So what are the best areas in North Atlanta to kind of get that price point? Because I know certain areas, you're kind of priced out, it's gonna be really hard to find a single family home in Alpharetta under 500.
Right, but you might be able to find a very, very nice attached home for that price in Alpharetta. Alpharetta is a very
Exactly.
desirable area, so you have to balance your budget with location and, the home style as far as what's available in that price range in the area you want to live in. Cumming is another great option for people. It's very accessible to Alpharetta in terms of getting to work in Alpharetta, perhaps if you work for an IT company in our area, getting to Avalon for dining and entertainment and shopping. Roswell is another great option. Swanee is another great option. Swanee is like on the east side of Johns Creek, goes over and touches 85 on the east side of the North Metro Atlanta area. And there are a lot of emerging neighborhoods over there. If you want to go a little bit farther west, Canton and Ball Ground offer great properties for great value.
And we talked about Woodstock too, and Woodstock's right next to that too. So around Alpharetta, you're going to see, you're going to see that Woodstock, Canton area, which is really up and coming. And there's lots of new construction being built there, and you probably can find things in that price point.
Right. And we always recommend in the North Metro Atlanta area that, you look at your lifestyle, you look at your budget, you consider where you work, because we do have a lot of traffic in this area. So you don't want to be too far from where you work. Schools are very important here. So you want to look at those if that's something that's important to you. And, we do have great shopping hubs like Avalon and the Collection in Forsyth as well.
Great. So how are you going to maximize your ROI with, $5,000, 5,000? Oh, I buy 10 homes for $500,000 home.
So we want you to look at these different areas and, like I said, consider the different factors, but you might want to look at planned developments or transportation improvements that are planned for a particular area. We did mention Woodstock. That's a great area, as well as far as emerging areas. Sugar Hill is another one that's over, close to Swanee on the northeast corner of the metro area that offers great value.
Peachtree Corners is really nice too.
Right, it is. And in some of these areas that are in closer to the city, or even like in Alpharetta, you might want to consider the renovation potential of a particular property. So, is a fixer-upper the type of thing that might work for you to maximize your ROI on a property in the future? You might want to also consider areas like East Cobb or parts of Johns Creek that could offer longer-term appreciation for the home.
Right. And, appreciation, we've seen such great appreciation in the Atlanta area. So nothing has ever gone down. So I love that. So because people are like, oh, things are going to go down. No, I mean, they're going to keep pretty steady. I mean, we even see a consistent for the last 20 years in the metro Atlanta area. So you're not going to lose. Now, townhouses and condos are a little different because of the price point and just the way things are. So if you're looking for appreciation, if that's your number one goal, then you need to go with a single family home.
Right. So, and also consider areas that have really good, strong school district, because that will help with your appreciation. Over in East Cobb, you might want to look at the Walton, Lassiter, or Pope areas. Definitely. In Forsyth County, you might want to look at Lambert High School area or South Forsyth High School area. And then in North Fulton, definitely consider the areas of like Alpharetta High School, Milton High School. We have the Innovation Academy in Alpharetta. That's a strong STEM school. There are also STEM schools down in the Peachtree Corner area as well that you might want to look into.
Yeah. And not only if you do want to go private school too, as well, I think it's important to realize you want to be close to that school. And then if your kids are in activities, I'm going to give you just a tidbit here. If your kids are in any kind of activities, make sure you're pretty close to where those activities are going to happen, because you don't want to spend your life in the car. So really look into it. If you have a child that's great in basketball or football or soccer or lacrosse or whatever, and they're going to be on a club team, you probably want to live closer to where that club team is. Just a
Okay.
little advice on that. Because we do have a lot of traffic, and especially school traffic too. I don't think that people realize that for some strange reason, people don't like to have their kids ride the bus. So they like to drop their kids off at school. So it just puts a lot of cars on the road and a lot of traffic. So
Right. Right.
I don't know if that's happening in other parts of the country, but it does happen here a lot. I don't know why. I have no idea because, like, I guess they don't want their kids to sit on the bus too long, or it's just easier. Everyone wants to be done quickly. So, and it takes time to get home on the bus.
Right. Well, I've also found here that it's unlike the Northeast, where you could count on your school having access to a bus to transport the tennis team, for instance, to its tennis match
Sure.
at another high school. That doesn't always hold true here. So there are situations that if your child's participating in on the tennis team or the equestrian team or something like that,
Sure.
you're going to need to plan for transportation for that. So, it's kind of a pay to play type of thing here. Your taxes are lower and you really only pay for what your child's participating in,
Right. Yeah.
unlike the Northeast.
Sure. Sure. Anything else you want to dig in about what you can buy for $500,000?
No, I think we pretty well covered it. Thank you.
So anyway, that's pretty much what you can get is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, about 2,500, 3,500 square feet. Updated. You could have an updated kitchen, larger lots. If you go to a townhouse, and you know what? Some of these townhouses are much better than the houses. The new townhouses are incredible. Like the floor plans, you feel like you're actually in a house. So look at that as a consideration. I know that people always say, oh, I don't want to be in a townhouse or a house. And perfect example, I'll tell you a story about my clients. Oh, we want a house, we want a house, we want a house. And then they sent me something and they're like, we want to see this property. And I'm like, okay, this is a townhouse. And I was like, oh, okay. And I texted, I'm like, yeah, this is a townhouse. I'm like, yeah, but we love the way that there's nothing in the backyard and we love the floor plan. So I go and show it to them. Guess what? They purchased a townhouse.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah,
really,
absolutely.
I think you got to keep your mind open too, and that too.
I have the exact same story, Mary Ellen, and I always try to emphasize to people, don't focus too much on what the square footage is, focus on the floor plan of the place, because a square footage could be 2,300 square feet, but it'll have more usable space than maybe something that's larger. So really focus on the floor plan, not the square footage. I worked with a couple not that long ago. They wanted a single family home. They were moving to the area to be close to grandchildren. And actually, we located in Peachtree Corners a master on the main townhome that was practically new construction, had a 2-car garage, a fenced-in backyard, a large chef's kitchen.
Right.
Master on the main and a townhouse, and it was perfect price point for them. And it's brick on all sides and some stone, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. And sometimes you just have to go in that direction. Also, like a lot of people are working from home, so they're needing an extra bedroom as an office or an office space. So really, floor plan is just it has to be functional. So sometimes when you go with something that's a newer type construction, you're going to get that functioning floor plan, that we see. So, okay, well, great. That's what you can buy for $500K. Let's go into what we love about North Atlanta. So today we're going to talk about green spaces. All right, Sue, what are some of your favorite green spaces in the Atlanta area?
Well, first of all, spring comes in February here, and I was outside this morning actually in a sleeveless shirt, because even though 2 weeks ago we were freezing, it's gorgeous here already and going up into the 70s. That's not to say we're not going to get some cold days, but we do feel that we live outside a lot here. And so therefore, getting into an area with lush parks, nature trails, outdoor amenities. We like to promote a healthy lifestyle here in terms of, whether it's walking your dog or riding a bike or just exploring, the Chattahoochee River area, or just going on a family picnic, like in Roswell. Riverside Park is very, very popular for that. There's no shortage of opportunities here in the North Metro Atlanta area. Mary Ellen's showing the Big Creek Greenway on the screen right now. That greenway is over 7 miles long, and it connects up into Forsyth County. And you can run, walk, bike, push a stroller, all along the Big Creek Greenway. There's multiple places to access the Greenway, and that's all online for you to find out. But green spaces in the North Metro Atlanta area are what really enhance this region's beauty. They enhance our property values, they improve the air quality here, and they foster a sense of community. Families love having access to family-friendly parks, and we've got a ton of them. Fowler Park in Forsyth County is a good example of that. Outdoor enthusiasts can, hike, they can hike on the trails there, they can bike, there's playgrounds there. But anyway, North Metro Atlanta is the perfect blend of urban convenience and suburban tranquility. It has lots of green spaces for peaceful retreats and in the heart of a very thriving area. It's
Yeah, I
luxury
want to
living.
show you Fowler Park,
Right,
because
yeah.
Fowler Park is just really, really kind of fun too. It's just, they have so many things here.
They do.
And it's very close to Fulton County. So, and like you said, the Greenway goes from Fulton County to Forsyth County, and they have a skate park, which is really kind of cool.
They do.
And guess what? You know what they're building there? They're building pickleball. So they're building I think it's 8 to 12 pickleball courts right now. So that's what they're doing right now there, because there's still a lot of space in the park. So, pickleball's become so popular, so.
There's a lot of softball that's played out of there. My daughter, when she was in high school, was, on a team that played out of there. There's just so much you can do there. There's picnic pavilions there. Yeah, it's just a great park.
I mean, the green space here is great. Biking, you see people biking on the weekends, you see people walking, running, skateboarding. I mean, you name it, that's what they're doing on the Greenway. So it's great to be out with your family. And also don't forget about the dog parks, because you can bring your dog, but remember, it has to be on a leash. Make sure your dog is on a leash. There's also a dog park inside of Fowler Park too, as well. So, that's kind of where we're at. So the next we're going to talk about is, I don't know, Sue's, I think it's our favorite segment, is the design tip of the day. And today we're going to talk about installing built-ins. So this is interesting, because built-ins have really come a long way, haven't they?
They really have. They're the perfect blend of increasing functionality in a space, style, and efficiency for great value. It really does add value to your home, as far as appreciation value, that is. The custom features maximize every square inch of the space. They make them ideal for storage and organization without sacrificing aesthetics. That's why I love built-ins. Built-ins can include bookshelves, window seats, custom cabinetry, and all of this you can blend seamlessly with your home's specific architecture. And it creates a really polished, really clean look in your home. You just look like you're so organized when you've got great built-ins. You can organize these spaces to be very, very specific to your needs, and also eliminate the need for bulky freestanding furniture. This enhances the flow of a room, and it makes it feel more open, makes the room feel larger and much more intentional. So when it comes to resale, buyers are often drawn to homes that show practicality and elegance with built-ins, and a sense of permanence and quality that increases the perceived value, making your home stand out on the market. Overall, built-ins are a timeless investment in both style and functionality.
So let me ask you and ask our viewers, where do you like to have your custom built-ins? Like, what's your favorite? Like, I find like, look at this one. This one's really kind of cool. It's like a you would love that. That's like a library and then closets. So I think like rooms, like really laundry rooms have come such a long way in the past, what, 10 years, where they put all the cabinet space and built-ins. I mean, I think when people think of built-ins, what do they think of? They think of built-ins in your family room.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about just built-ins on either side of the fireplace in the family room. We're talking about your pantry. We're talking about your closets. I mean, it's amazing. People think, oh, well, I'll just put built-ins and my custom closets in my master closet. No, do your children's closets as well. It really teaches them how to properly put things away, how to organize their lives, and how to plan what they're going to wear for the next day or the rest of the week, because they're able to actually find and access their stuff. And it makes your life easier if they, have a place for everything.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think that built-ins are so much more than they've ever have been. And people are into organizing now. I really think that they are. I mean, what did we organize things with? I don't even want to remember what we did when we were kids. But nowadays, I mean, it's just, bookshelves and closet space. You just can, it's just amazing. And it just looks really pretty too. And it really does. So do your research. Ask couple different companies on what you want to accomplish, and you can have them made customly. You can do it yourself. That can be a do-it-yourself project for the weekends, where you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get the materials, or you can go to the closet places and pick up materials and do it yourself, or hire someone, which is probably a better thing, right? Hire a professional. That's what I always say. Anything else to add about built-ins?
No, I think we've pretty well covered that.
Okay, great. So today we talked about what $500,000 can buy you in North Metro Atlanta. We talked about Winsome Park in Woodstock with Traiton Homes, and that's a great community. I think that that's a steal, right around 500,000, a little, right in that area. And then we talked about the green spaces, what we love about North Atlanta. We talked about the Greenway as well as Fowler Park. And there's so many other places we could have talked about. We could have talked about green spaces till we were blue in the face. And then installing built-ins. So we talked about that. So viewers, let us know what your favorite built-in is. Let us know where you would live if you wanted to purchase a property for $500,000. And would you consider a townhouse or a house? What are your favorites? Sue, anything else to add for today?
No, I think that's great. And I think that, we're always here to help. And we love our clients.
We love everybody, and you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.